Greetings, everyone. This is Long Nu. Welcome to Spiritual Truth. So I'm going to continue talking about dragons. In this video, I'll be talking about the Chinese dragon. To better understand the types of dragons can help a person if they're going to be practicing dragon magic or draconic Wicca. So here's a little more info. In China, the dragon is referred to as an divine mythical creature. Dragons are believed to bring ultimate abundance, prosperity, and good fortune. As the emblem of the emperor and the imperial command, the legend of the Chinese dragon permeates the ancient Chinese civilization and has helped shape their culture into what it is today. A dragon's benevolence signifies greatness, goodness, and blessings. The Chinese dragon, Long or Lung, is often depicted as a long, snake-like creature with 5 claws. It has long been a potent symbol of auspicious power in Chinese folklore and art, symbolizing power, excellence, and boldness, heroism and perseverance, nobility and divinity. A dragon overcomes obstacles until success is his. He is energetic, decisive, optimistic, intelligent, and ambitious. Unlike the negative energies associated with Western dragons, most Eastern dragons are beautiful, friendly, and wise. Instead of being hated, they are loved and worshipped. Temples and shrines have been built to honor them, for they control the rain, rivers, lakes, and seas. Many Chinese cities have pagodas where people burn incense and pray to the dragons. The year of the dragon, which takes place every 12 years, is lucky. Present-day Oriental astrologers claim that children born during dragon years enjoy health, wealth, and a long life. Historically, the dragon was the symbol of the Emperor of China. In the Zhou dynasty, the 5-clawed dragon was assigned to the Son of Heaven, the 4-clawed dragon to the nobles, Shuhou, Senior, and the 3-clawed dragon to the ministers, Daifu. In the Qing dynasty, the 5-clawed foot dragon was assigned to represent the emperor, while the 4-clawed and 3-clawed dragons were assigned to the commoners. Eastern dragons are vain even though they are wise. They are insulted when a ruler doesn't follow their advice or when people do not honor their importance. Then, by thrashing about, dragons either stop making rain and cause water shortages, or they breathe back clouds that bring storms and floods. Small dragons do minor mischief, such as making roofs leak or causing rice to be sticky. People set off firecrackers and carry immense paper dragons in special parades. They also race dragon-shaped boats in water, all to please and appease their dragons. Chinese dragons are strongly associated with water in popular belief. They are believed to be the rulers of moving bodies of water such as waterfalls, rivers, or seas. They can show themselves as water spouts, tornado, or twister over water. In this capacity as the rulers of water and weather, the dragon is more anthropomorphic in form, often depicted as a humanoid, dressed in a king's costume, but with the dragon head wearing a king's headdress. The dragon is the ultimate representation of the forces of Mother Nature, the greatest divine force on earth. The dragon brings upon the essence of life in the form of its celestial breath, known to many as Shengqi. He yields life and bestows its power in the form of the seasons, bringing water from rain, water elemental dragon, warmth from the sunshine, fire elemental dragon, wind from the seas, air elemental dragon, and soil from the earth, earth elemental dragon. Types of dragons. There are 9 major types of Chinese dragons. These include the horned dragon, the winged dragon, the celestial dragon, which supports and protects the mansions of the gods, the spiritual dragon, the dragon of treasures, which keeps guard treasures deep within the earth, the coiling dragon, which lives in water, and the yellow dragon, which once emerged from water and represents the legendary Emperor Fuxi with the elements of writing. The last of the 9 is the Dragon King, which actually consists of 4 separate dragons, each of which stands guard over and rules over one of the 4 seas, representing each of the 4 seas. The East Sea, corresponding to the East China Sea, the South Sea, corresponding to the South China Sea, the West Sea, sometimes seen as the Indian Ocean and beyond, and the North Sea, sometimes seen as Lake Baikal. There are also 9 ways the Chinese have traditionally represented these dragons, each one revealing a different dragon characteristic. Number 1, there are dragons carved on the tops of bells and gongs because of the beast's habit of calling loudly when attacked. Number 2, a second type is carved on the screws of fiddles since most dragons are fond of music. Number 3, a third is carved on the tops of stone tablets because of dragons' love of literature. Number 4, a fourth is found at the bottom of stone monuments as dragons can support heavy weights. Number 5, a fifth is placed on the eaves of temples as dragons are ever alert to danger. Number 6, a sixth occurs on the beams of bridges since dragons are fond of water. Number 7, a seventh is carved on Buddha's throne as dragons like to rest. Number 8, an eighth is placed on the hilts of swords since dragons are known to be capable of slaughter. Number 9, the ninth is carved on prison gates as these are dragons that are fond of quarreling and troublemaking. Celestial dragons. The celestial dragon, Tianlong, was the celestial guardian who protects the heavens, supporting the mansions of the gods and shielded them from decay. The Tianlong would fly and are depicted with or without wings. They are always drawn with 5 toes, while all other dragons are shown with 4 or 3 toes. The spiritual dragon. The spiritual dragons, Shenlong, were the weather makers. These giants floated across the sky and due to their blue color that changed constantly, were difficult to see clearly. Shenlong governed the wind, clouds, and rain on which all agrarian life depended. Chinese people took great care to avoid offending them, for if they grew angry or felt neglected, the result was bad weather, drought or flood. Earth dragon. Dragons that ruled the rivers, springs, and lakes were called earth dragons, Delong. They hide in the depths of deep water courses in grand palaces. Many Chinese fairy tales spin yarns of men and women taking into these submarine castles to be granted special favors or gifts. Some of the Delong even mated with women to produce half-human dragon children. Treasure dragon. Believed to live in caves deep in the earth, the Fukanlong, or treasure dragon, had charge of all the precious jewels and metals buried in the earth. Each of these dragons had a magical pearl that was reputed to multiply if it was touched. This pearl was as symbol of the most valuable treasure, wisdom. Okay, so that's a little bit about the Chinese dragons. This is very, very beautiful and interesting. And I'm going to continue with the series about dragon magic and draconic Wicca. So coming up in my next videos, I'll be going a little more in depth. So thanks for listening, everyone, and you all have a beautiful day.